brighter hydration. What is going on, everybody? This is April 24th, 2020, and I'm back out in the print shop. Today is one of my least favorite days, and I would imagine if you're a screen printer, this is one of those days that you are not a fan of. Clean up and reclaim day. But hopefully I can make this day a little less painful or stressful for you, especially if you are a home screen printer like I am right now, and you maybe don't have all the bells and whistles and everything, you know, to be able to just make things much easier. So I have a couple tips for you, and they're things that have worked for me. Hopefully it'll help you out. I've decided, you know, I want this channel to be more when it comes to the screen printing side of things, besides just teaching you about how I'm building my brand and everything. I want to give you practical tips for screen printing, because I'm sure most people, if you're watching this, you probably found the video because you're either interested in screen printing and just want to learn about it, or there's something you're doing or you're running into an issue and you're just looking for a better way to do things. And I've watched a ton of YouTube videos and other people, and it's helped me, and I'm like, you know, people probably don't just want to watch me screen print or just do stuff. They want to kind of grow, they want to learn. So that's what I'm hoping to really start helping you with, and it all starts right here for screen printers. You got to prep your screens. Now if you're brand new, you only have to degrease the screens and coat them. But if you've been printing for a while, you know you've got to clean out the ink and you've got to get them ready for reclaiming. I'm gonna get to it. Gonna take quite a bit of time. Let's see, it is about 12:17. Let's get this done, because I hate it. I'm going to give you some of my best tips. No particular order on these tips. These are just things that I've found have worked for me. So, number one, wear old clothes. You're gonna get stuff on your clothes. You're gonna get ink, so wear stuff that it's okay if you get ink on you, because you're gonna get it all over the place, including your shoes. Wear old shoes. These are screen printing shoes. I wear them all the time out here. They get all kinds of ink on them. So that's definitely something you need to pay attention to. Even the hat, it's dirty. Next tip is ventilation. If you're in a hot garage, or if you're just in a closed space, you can hear the wind probably. Get some ventilation, because it doesn't matter what chemicals you use, even if they're more eco-friendly like the ones I use and don't have like a harsh smell to them. You just don't want all those fumes. So make sure that you use some kind of ventilation. If you got fans, use that. If you can open your garage like I did, do that. But you want ventilation. This next one, it's kind of optional, right? But it'll make things easier for cleanup, and that is gloves. Get some gloves, wear some gloves. It will help you. You can use disposable if that's what you have access to, but something, you know, more like this, like a latex. These are for dishwashing, obviously. That great color, those are gonna look great on me. I used to have some really good black ones, some industrial ones. You can get those at like Home Depot, those kind of hardware stores. These, obviously, as you can see, H-E-B, that's the grocery store. Just easy to pick those up, because my black ones got ruined, but black would probably look a lot better than these. But you want gloves. Alright, and again, just accept the fact you're going to get ink on everything. So what I like to do is I come over to an old Platinum that I have, and I have this one here from my first press, my hobby press, my two-station 6 color right here. I take an old towel, I drape it on there. As you can see, this one has been used a lot, and that's how I clean my screens. I use that. I take my screen, I lay it on, and then I start the process. I first scoop out the ink, and then I clean the screen. Here's another tip. You have your screen. First, all the thick ink that's here, scrape that out. And if it's a fairly recent print job, the ink can be saved, scoop it into your bucket, save your ink, right? If it's not, some of my screens have probably been sitting for over a year, maybe even 2, because I haven't done a lot of printing. Get you an old print bucket like this. Get you an old print bucket and just scoop your old ink into there and just move on. Alright, so the other thing you want to do is after you've scooped the ink out of here, remove your tape first. Then spray your chemical. If you spray your chemical cleaner first, your tape is going to be much harder to get off the screen. Trust me. Alright, enough talking. Let's get to cleaning. I wanted to mention, again, you can use either of these, but I will give you a little bit of a tip with your glove selection. If you're just cleaning screens like the degreasing or the reclaiming disposable, they'll probably work pretty good. If you're doing the ink removal, and here's the key, removing screen tape, these you're gonna go through them like crazy because they're thin, so they're gonna rip. The tape, I promise you, the tape is gonna get stuck to them. They're gonna rip. That's where these come in handy, because they're firmer, they're more durable, so you can peel the tape off your gloves and they're not gonna rip. It's not sticking to the glove. That's why you wear gloves. So again, depending on the job, if you're taking screen tape off of screens, get good quality ones. Like I said, these are basic dishwashing ones. I actually recommend you go to like Home Depot or somewhere and get like those black, heavy duty ones. You can get, those, and even they have like the mechanic style ones that are a little more disposable, but they're also a little tougher. So that's what you want to do. And the better that you clean the ink out of the screens now, the easier it's going to be to reclaim the emulsion. There you go. There's a clean screen. Doesn't take too long once you get the process down. It goes a lot faster. The beautiful part about this is if you do it right, this screen could now be retaped and a new color could be run through it. And you don't have to take it into your washout booth. You don't have to spray it with water and risk washing the printout. You just take those t-shirts, clean it out real good, get the ink out, again, retape it, maybe run a pass or 2 on a test shirt just to remove any excess, slap down your new color, and go to town with a whole new print. Another tip, I like to do all of my screen cleaning at one time. I don't like to just clean a few screens out of ink and then go reclaim them. I like to do it all at one time. If you're gonna get messy, if you're gonna get dirty, if you're gonna be out in a hot garage, just wipe it out. Just get it done, take care of it. Trust me, it's much easier that way than going back and forth. Just dedicate a day or a couple hours and just clean ink out of screens. Alright, so once you get the screens clean pretty well, fingernails. That's how you get that tape off of the shirt side. Take off one glove, fingernails, get rid of it, then put your glove back on and get back to work. So another tip is, again, screen printers, I know, you know, we don't like cleaning screens. Not your favorite thing. You'd rather be printing designs, making new designs, product, whatever. So make it a little more enjoyable and possibly even a little more beneficial. You're going to be spending quite a bit of time depending on how fast you can go. And so headphones, or if you're in a shop by yourself, music. But even better than music, podcasts. Listen to things that are going to improve you, that are going to help you grow in other areas of your life. Or if you can find screen printing podcasts, you can listen to those. But take all of this time and use it, you know, to the best of your ability, so that it's not just a boring time or a long period of time, but, you know, get some entertainment, get some education. That will help you out. And when it comes to your cleaning chemicals, I mean, you can use whatever. You can use a degrader, and you can use a wash, whatever you like best. I'm gonna try out this new S-Green ink degrader. But one of the tips is, you know, it comes in a bottle like that. You don't want to just pour it on rags and stuff. So put it in a spray bottle. Simple. Pour it in there, spray. That'll help out a lot. It'll help you to get it on the screens more evenly and not just have it in one place and put too much. It'll really benefit you. So one more tip for you. If you're in an environment that's hot, like I am here in Texas in this garage, keep yourself hydrated. Really important. Electrolytes, hydration, that's gonna be key so you don't get heat exhaustion. And if you're on keto like me, you really need extra electrolytes and sodium. So make sure you do that. Next tip may or may not be that revolutionary of a tip, but I promise you, if you don't know, it'll help you out a lot. It's so simple, but so beneficial. I wish I'd learned it a long time ago. And that is cleaning your screens. You know, you're just gonna use paper towel, right? You're just gonna clean up. No, do not. You will go through rolls and rolls and rolls of paper towels. You may think, well, paper towels aren't that expensive. It can add up. So what do you do instead? Junk shirts. You have your junk shirts lying around. You use those. You clean your screens. Why? Because when these get covered in ink, you can run them through your dryer. It cures the ink, and you can keep using them. And when they get too covered, then you pitch them and you get a new junk shirt. I know as screen printers we have plenty of junk shirts around. So, and they seem to clean up more, like it absorbs more, and you'll see that when I use them. If I'm using paper towel, it's gonna like go through the paper towel, it's gonna get it, you know, soak through it really quick. The shirts, they absorb more, so you get a lot more clean out of a shirt than you're ever gonna get out of a paper towel. So shirts, junk shirts. Done. Last one. Hopefully some part of that helped you to be able to clean your screens quicker and with less of a headache.
Alright, finished up. I did destroy a pair of gloves, so it's probably a good idea to get better gloves than what I got. But I'm done. I don't have too much ink on me. It's definitely after 5, so I've been out here probably close to 5 hours. And I got 23 screens cleaned of ink. Unfortunately, that's not the final step. The final step is reclaiming them and then recoating them, so then I can reburn them. But at least we're done with this part of the process. So I'm tired. I don't think I'm gonna work out today. I'll go ahead and eat something and then work out tomorrow. So hopefully my tips helped you. If you have any tips for me on how I can improve, 23 screens in 5 hours isn't a great rate. So I'm sure some people will say, yeah, I'd get a dip tank, other things. If you have suggestions for me, leave them in the comments. I really want to know, because it'll help me. And if anything I shared with you helped you, please let me know. And I'll see you next time.